There's a tiny muscle hiding underneath your collarbone that most people have never heard of. But when it tightens up, it can cause numbness, tingling, and pain all the way down to your thumb and fingers. If you've ever felt like your hand is falling asleep for no reason, or if you've been told that you have carpal tunnel, but the treatments aren't working, you need to stay tuned. Let's talk about the subclavius. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Carlucci, and today we are diving into a small but mighty piece of your anatomy that holds the key to shoulder health and nerve function. The subclavius is a small triangular muscle that sits right underneath your clavicle, which most of us know as the collarbone. It might be small, but its location is prime real estate. It runs from the very first rib to the underside of your middle third of your collarbone. Despite its size, it plays a massive role in how your shoulder moves and, more importantly, how your nerves stay healthy. When this muscle gets grumpy, it doesn't just stay in the chest, it sends warning lights all the way down your arm. To understand why this muscle causes so much trouble, we have to look at its anatomy. Origin. Where does it start? It starts at the junction of your first rib and its cartilage. In the insertion, it attaches to the inferior, the bottom surface of the middle third of your clavicle. The innervation. It's powered by the nerve to the subclavius, which comes from the C5 and C6 levels of your spine. If you'd like to check out our other video, just hit the link above on the bridge to the shoulders. So what does it actually do? The subclavius is the only muscle that directly attaches to the clavicle to actively depress it. It pulls the collarbone down and forward, which helps stabilize the sternoclavicular joint during its movements. But its most vital job, it acts as a protective shield for the brachial plexus, the bundle of nerves going to your arm, and the subclavian blood vessels. It's essentially a buffer between your collarbone and the vital structures that keep your arm alive and moving. Because the subclavius sits directly on top of the brachial plexus and the subclavian artery and vein, there isn't much room for error. When this muscle tightens up or becomes too thick, it's called hypertrophy, it can physically compress those nerves and vessels. This leads to a condition we call thoracic outlet syndrome. If you're experiencing numbness, tingling, or pain in the arm and the hand, or even a sense of weakness or coldness in your fingers, your subclavius might be the culprit. There's even a rare anatomical variant called subclavius posticus muscle, which can narrow the tiny space even further, making neurogenic TOS almost a guarantee for some people. One of the most fascinating things about the subclavius is its referral pattern. In my practice, I see people all the time who think they have carpal tunnel because their thumb, index, and middle fingers are tingling. But when they look closer, it's not the wrist, it's the chest. The classic subclavius trigger point patterns involve local pain right under the collarbone, referred pain that travels to the front of the shoulder, down the upper arm, and into the forearm. The skip pattern, often the pain completely skips the elbow and wrist and lands squarely in the thumb and first two fingers. Common causes for this tension include heavy lifting, bench pressing with poor form, or even just carrying a heavy bag over one shoulder every day. This is where the modern life catches up to us. When you're hunched over a laptop or scrolling through your phone, your shoulders are naturally rolled forward and your head drops. And this is what we call tech neck. In this slumped forward position, the subclavius is chronically shortened and tightened, and this creates a double whammy for your body. The tight subclavius compresses the brachial plexus, the forward head posture pulls on the cervical spine, irritating the very nerves, the C5, C6, that control the subclavius. It's a vicious cycle that leaves desk workers with arm numbness and shoulder pain that many doctors struggle to diagnose because they are only looking at the spine or the wrist, but not the space in between. The good news is that you can support healthy function in this muscle right now. So a subclavius self-release. Find your collarbone and drop your fingers just below it, near the middle. You're likely to find a very tender spot. Apply gentle, sustained pressure for 30 to 60 seconds while you breathe deeply. You can even use a small ball against the wall for a deeper release. Clavicle breathing. Sit tall and imagine your collarbone spreading wide as you inhale. Focus on the upper chest, and as you exhale, gently let the shoulders drop away from your ears. Doorway pec stretch. This is a classic for a reason. It opens the front of the chest and takes the tension off both the subclavius and the pectoral minor, which often work together to cause trouble. You would be right in the door frame like this. Chiropractic care shines here. We look at the muscles and we look at the system, improve the nerve supply to the subclavius, because it often starts with T1, T2 adjustment. If the upper thoracic spine isn't moving, the first rib where the subclavius originates, it can become stuck in the upward position, further narrowing the costoclavicular space. So by freeing up the first rib and addressing the entire kinetic chain from neck to the shoulder girdle, we promote wellness and maintain the space those nerves need to thrive. In our office, we also use wellness testing to look deeper. Muscle tension isn't always just mechanical, it can be chemical. If your body's lacking in essential nutrients like magnesium or choline, your muscles can stay in a state of hyperreactivity. Choline in particular is vital for the production of acetylcholine, the primary neurotransmitter that tells your muscles to contract and relax. At Carlucci Chiropractic, we believe in a foundational philosophy. As is your food, so is your mind, and you are what you eat. This applies directly to your physical structure. If you feed your body inflammatory foods, your muscles, including the subclavius, will maintain a state of tension. If you lack the building blocks like choline to support your nerve health, your arm numbness may persist regardless of how much you stretch. Your posture is the physical manifestation of your internal health and your daily habits. The subclavius is the perfect example of how a tiny structural imbalance can create massive neurological symptoms. Every time you sit at your desk, you are either helping or hurting that tiny muscle underneath your collarbone. If this little known muscle was relevant for you, or if you've been struggling with arm numbness and finally have some answers, hit the like button and share this with someone who's been dealing with this mysterious tingling in their fingers, and subscribe so you don't miss our next anatomy deep dive. If you are ready to address the root cause of your pain, whether it's through targeted adjustments to the vagus nerve or the upper cervical, or wellness testing in general, all our links are, including our supplements, our courses, and our resources and books are in our link tree above. So remember, your body has an incredible capacity to heal when you give it the right environment and the right support. So we'll see you on the next one. And here's that medical disclaimer. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This content is for educational purposes only. I am a doctor of chiropractic. I am not your doctor of chiropractic, so see your medical doctor. Have a fabulous day. I'll see you on the next one.